It's Wednesday, January 8th. Today on The Social. She plays a werewolf on the new action-packed original thriller Bitten. Now, Laura Vandervoort takes a bite out of the panel as our fifth chair.
It's a full house here. Grab a seat and relax. Everybody, you are in for a treat. Not only is our beloved Tracy Melchior back. We missed you. But also from the new action-packed original thriller Bitten, Laura Vandervoort is our chair. Welcome.
Thank you.
And it's so exciting to have you here because yesterday we had Erica Durant as our guest co-host, and I know you guys, hello Smallville fans, work together.
Yeah, she played Lois Lane. I was Supergirl, and I saw her this morning, and we just passed by each other and blew kisses, but I haven't officially seen her, so hi, Erica.
Hopefully she's watching somewhere in the building.
And I love the fact that we both recently cut off our locks.
Yes,
your hair looks great.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I wish I could go that short, but season 2, hopefully I'm going to have long hair again, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about your project a little bit later because it is smoking hot for sure. But we're going to jump straight away right into this, and we want you to engage with us online. You know how this works, so get us on Twitter and Facebook. You can text us, you can email us. There's basically no way you can't get to us, so please jump online right now. Okay, a flash from the past. Remember DJ Tanner? Yeah, remember her? Candace Cameron, now Candace Cameron Bure. She's from Full House, of course, we recall. Well, she has written a brand new book in which she details her views on marriage, and she admits to assuming what she calls a submissive role in her marriage. During an interview with the Huffington Post, she clarified, stating, quote, "It is very difficult to have two heads of authority. It simply doesn't work in the military. It doesn't work. I mean, you only have one president." Okay, let's talk about this because very controversial. I feel like all the pioneers of the women's liberation movement and the suffragettes of the early 20th century are rolling in their graves as she is talking about this. What were your thoughts when you first heard this story, Laura?
I was surprised. I grew up watching Full House, so I love DJ. She can't do any wrong, but she wrote a book about her life. I think she's just being open and honest. Some things maybe you shouldn't discuss openly. And
Don't be so honest.
Yeah, don't be so honest. I think if it works for her, fine, but everyone just has a different type of relationship. I think there's room for equality. You know, you should be partners. There shouldn't be a difference. I don't think.
I mean, how boring would it be, right? If it just every time you say, you know, jump, he says how high, or he says jump, you say how high. I just can't imagine that ever existing in my relationship. I also take issue a little bit with what she kind of said. In this interview, one of her quotes was, she says, "Meekness is not weakness." Candace, the dictionary definition of the word meek is quiet, gentle, easily imposed upon. And the synonyms for that word are obedient, compliant, unresisting, as in a lamb to the slaughter. And that is the quote I found online, I didn't make it up on the spot. I mean, to me, this is just like, if you want to be submissive, have a submissive dominant role play thing going on every once in a while in the bedroom, go for it.
Bedroom.
Right? Keep it there, but not in your day-to-day life.
You know, guys, I'm not going to be popular right now, but I kind of agree with her.
What? Whoa!
You know, I don't mean to, beat this single mom thing, but I'm a single mom. I have to organize, twins schools and extracurriculars and my day. And when the, electronic garage opener goes out, I have to be out there in minus 15 degrees trying to figure it out myself. I don't like those things. Those things I don't like. I have to do all of that in my real life. So my romantic relationship, I don't want to wear the pants. I'll wear skirts and a high heel. And I am good with that because I'm confident enough to know that I have the ability to handle my own life and to do things. But if somebody wants to make the decision about where we're going to dinner, fine, then I don't have to do it. If somebody wants to say, you know what, we're going to jet off to Rio this weekend, sure, great, so I don't have to book the ticket. I want somebody to take charge of my...
say no.
Exact scenario.
Isn't that what we're talking about? No.
No, I think it's
like if basically he's saying, imagine him trying to tell you, some guy trying to tell you how to parent your kid, and just basically shut up about your opinion.
Sure,
but I can't imagine Tracy Melchior ever taking a submissive role in any aspect of her life.
They have kids together, right? So anybody, they have 3 children. Yep. Anybody that I have kids with or have a relationship with now, to be their stepkids or if I get married. And with Candace, I'm quite a fan of hers. I discovered her when her husband was shooting a show in Toronto, and I saw her in person. She's very fit, really healthy looking. And then I started following her on Twitter, and she talks about. I'm just. What is that? Let me finish.
Okay, all right.
You guys haven't changed a bit over vacation. She's fit. She's fabulous. She handles her household. They've got a vineyard. She's obviously a very accomplished woman. Okay. She's had a career in her own right. So now she's at this stage of her life, and this is how her relationship is working out. And they've been married for 17 years.
We're not going to
like what you said. You know what? Sometimes it's good for your relationship, not necessarily for everybody's relationship. But I want to be the woman in my relationship, and I want him to wear the pants.
I also think it's important that you have someone that can take care of you. That's lovely and that's nice, and someone that can plan something, like you said, a trip, which no one would turn down.
Rio.
Rio, to be specific. But I think, it shouldn't be, it's not clear cut. You do what's right for you, and it's two different people, and whatever works. I don't think there's a right and a wrong, but I don't work that way.
No kidding. Lainey, I would imagine that anybody would have a hard time telling you anything of what to do. Even our own producers.
Well, my mother routinely tells me what to do. No, I think that what's really interesting to me about their relationship is that he peaked professionally early on, right? This is a professional athlete. Like, he's a hockey player, and you peak, in your 20s. He doesn't have that job thing anymore in the sporting world. And she's an actor. She has a long list of credits. She's still making movies.
Really?
Yes. She's making those Hallmark family Christian movies.
Okay, all right.
Those movies?
Yeah, no, I don't watch them, but
lots and lots of them. And they make
nothing wrong with a made-for-TV movie.
No, exactly.
Right?
Tons of
Christmas
money.
Star. If you haven't seen it, catch it.
Tons of money. Yeah, are you in Christmas Star?
We are.
And they pay handsomely. So she is, I wonder whether or not this is her way, this submission, this submissive meekness, is her way of saying, wow, for the rest of our marriage, I'm going to be the one bringing in more money because you're done on the ice, right? He doesn't play hockey anymore, and she's now the person who technically, is responsible for coming in with the money. I mean,
so she's throwing him a bone.
That's my assumption. You tell me you're submissive, but you're also the one who's like, wow, her TV movie credits are boom, 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 and she's making so much money. That's traditionally the male job, right?
But so it's also in the animal kingdom. Don't you talk about the alpha dog when you're training a dog? Somebody's got to be the leader.
We're not animals, though.
Yes,
We'd like to be above animals.
We're animals.
I mean, I can't even imagine something less attractive than coming home and, having an argument with my partner and just automatically having one of us just back down. I don't want a submissive husband any more than I want to be a submissive wife.
I just want, you know what? You want Italian, I want Chinese. You know what? We'll get Italian.
Those are simple. The most simple conflict in the home.
People argue over. I pick my battles.
Do you think that she's making up for her success? That she's been so successful, she's like, I'll throw you a bone here, I'll be the submissive one, but really I know that I'm the more successful one.
That would
just
be
to make you feel
my
better.
opinion, my assumption, because, there is, we've all heard about the athletes who, what do they do, really, after their retirement?
Now, as
She's a vineyard, yeah, great wine.
It's a tough life.
Power is all about dynamics, though, and sometimes you have, if you take a submissive role in one aspect of your life, you're going to take a dominant role in another part. So as long as she's not preaching...
That's what I'm saying
but I think
about
she's,
me.
Okay, but I think she's preaching a Stepford wife life, and that, I think, is absolutely, no one should ever... become a Stepford wife. Just kind of phone it in and just
a full career,
nod at your partner. But at the same time, I think that we never know. These people, these high-powered people who work on, in the financial district. Those are the ones who notoriously are the ones who are calling up dominance to
and politicians too.
Yeah, to be in the submissive role, in a sexual realm. So you never know what's happening behind closed doors. Really.
Yes, and what we're saying is we like the submissive in the bedroom. The submissive dominatrix thing. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying it's fine.
We're going with this.
I just think that
let's just end this on
let's
sex.
Just end on that note.
Freak in the bedroom.
Yeah. Let's just end it on sex.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're watching The Social, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And we're back.